Why did a poet raise a gun against his lover in Brussels' Grand Place? In the heart of Brussels, Belgium, lies a vast square known as the Grand Place. This square has been around since the 12th century, bearing witness to numerous stories and events throughout the years. One evening in 1872, the square echoed with a gunshot, startling nearby people who rushed to the scene, only to find it deserted. What had transpired? The incident involved two 19th-century poets, Paul Verlaine and Arthur Rimbaud, both from France. Their relationship shocked many, as they were lovers. Verlaine, initially heterosexual, met and fell in love with Mathilde, the daughter of fellow poets the Morte de Fleurville couple, in 1867. Inspired by his young muse, Verlaine wrote numerous love poems for Mathilde and eventually married her. However, 3 years later, Verlaine realized he was attracted to men. At that time, Rimbaud, aspiring to be a renowned poet, was avidly reading works by other poets and was particularly captivated by Verlaine's poetry. He sent Verlaine a letter, expressing his admiration and desire to meet him, enclosing some of his own poems in the hope of impressing the established poet. Verlaine, struggling financially due to the aftermath of the Paris Commune and relying on his father-in-law for support, was feeling quite down. But Rimbaud's letter brightened his spirits. He was amazed by the young poet's talent and couldn't believe a 17-year-old could write so brilliantly. Verlaine sent Rimbaud money to travel to Paris, and upon meeting him, felt an immediate attraction. Verlaine introduced Rimbaud to drugs and alcohol, and together they descended into a bohemian lifestyle, abandoning Verlaine's previous life of respectability. Rimbaud was uncertain about his feelings but couldn't deny the connection he felt with the only person who truly appreciated his talent. Verlaine's marriage eventually fell apart, and he seized the opportunity to travel across Europe with Rimbaud. However, Verlaine's indecisiveness and fear of legal repercussions for their relationship caused tension. Rimbaud, frustrated by Verlaine's wavering and their financial struggles, as he refused to work and focused solely on his art, began to lose patience. Their constant arguing, despite financial support from Verlaine's mother, led to Rimbaud wanting to end the relationship. Heartbroken, Verlaine moved to Brussels but couldn't forget Rimbaud. He sent a melancholy letter to Rimbaud, hinting at suicide, which prompted Rimbaud to come to Belgium. In Brussels' Grand Place, Rimbaud insisted on breaking up, devastating Verlaine. In a fit of rage, Verlaine shot at Rimbaud, injuring his hand. Verlaine was sentenced to 2 years in prison, where he turned to Catholicism. Rimbaud continued writing, producing works like A Season in Hell and Illuminations, before ultimately abandoning poetry for a life focused on making money and pursuing freedom. Upon his release, Verlaine tried to reconnect with Rimbaud but was met with rejection. Their tumultuous relationship ended for good, and they never saw each other again. Rimbaud died several years later, having never reconciled with Verlaine.